What's up, Taiwan? I'm Yvonne with 10 minutes of news from here in Taiwan and around the world. China is increasing its defense spending for the 8th year in a row. The announcement was made at the annual National People's Congress, known as the Two Sessions. 5,000 people have descended on Beijing for the event, where China's premier restated Beijing's opposition to an independent Taiwan. Bing Wang has the story.
The annual Two Sessions meeting in Beijing opened to thunderous applause from China's top officials. The country's most important political gathering takes place over 2 weeks to set the national agenda and the ruling Communist Party's policies for the coming year. The first session is the Chinese People's Political Consultative Conference, or CPPCC, an advisory board with over 2,000 representatives from various sectors and organizations across the country. The second is NPC, China's lawmaking body comprised of around 3,000 legislators. It acts as a rubber stamp for China's one-party system. For the first time, a new batch of representatives from the tech hardware sector has been included. This is seen as a sign that Beijing is looking to strengthen its capabilities. It currently relies heavily on Taiwan for semiconductors. Outgoing Premier Li Keqiang gave a short speech on China's Taiwan policy, which remains unchanged.
我们要坚持贯彻新时代党解决台湾问题的总体方略，坚持一个中国原则和9·2共识，坚决反独促统。
China has recently ramped up its military drills around Taiwan and has said it would take the island nation by force if necessary. That's despite the Communist Party in Beijing never having ruled Taiwan. Taiwan's Mainland Affairs Council, responsible for cross-strait policies, replied to Li's comments. We once again call for Beijing's recognition of the fact that the two sides of the Taiwan Strait are not subordinate to one another. They should respect the people of Taiwan for upholding the Republic of China's sovereignty and believing in freedom and democracy and stop trying to divide the nation. Chinese officials are projecting a 5% GDP growth, a modest prediction after missing the mark in 2022. But military spending will increase 7.2% to $225 billion, faster than the economy is expected to grow. This is the first Two Sessions meeting since Xi began his norm-breaking third term as president. Analysts say China could see drastic changes as Xi looks to further consolidate his power. Klein Wang and Bing Wang for TaiwanPlus.
Taiwan's Defense Minister Chou Guozhen says that the country is talking to Washington about storing U.S. military ammunition in Taiwan. Chou's statements came during a hearing of the Foreign Relations and Defense Committee in Taiwan's legislature. The defense minister declined to comment when asked by lawmakers what types of ammunition would be stored in Taiwan. The U.S. already stores ammunition in Japan, Korea, and the Philippines. The supplies could be used in the event of a conflict in the region. Taiwanese soldiers stationed on the remote island are complaining about their rations. Rough seas and a broken supply ship have kept them from receiving new shipments of fresh food. It's left the soldier asking, where's the beef? Jeremy Olivier has more.
Messages of desperation written in the sand. Soldiers took to the beach in tiny Juguang Township, part of Taiwan's Matsu Island chain, to alert people about their dilemma. The civilian ship that usually brings food and goods to their outpost is under repair and hasn't made a trip in over 20 days. Rough seas have also been blamed for the delivery delays. In the style of an SOS message, the soldiers wrote things like, "Our kitchen has no meat, and we only have instant noodles and canned food to eat." A nearby resident snapped a photo of the soldiers' pleas and posted it online. It quickly went viral. Taiwan's defense minister says they've been working to get food to the soldiers.
很怪，天候的问题或船舰的问题，但有一艘船专门运载这个物资的，的确是故障。我们要多方面的弥补现在的问题。
The government on Monday sent a C-130 to airlift over 5 metric tons of rations to the hungry soldiers. Matsu Defense Command also dispatched officers to personally deliver food to Juguang. But some lawmakers say it's too little too late. They say it's not an issue of sustenance, it's about the morale of soldiers on the front lines.
这个不应该让我们前线的弟兄有这样子的一个感受，甚至这个变相也是打击我们国军的士气。
民船因为天候的因素没有办法开，那可以理解。可是因为船坏了这样的理由，造成没有办法运补，这是非常离谱。
Although the rations have already arrived in Juguang, it's raised larger questions about what it takes to keep the people defending Taiwan in good spirits. Yisun Chen and Jeremy Olivier for TaiwanPlus.
Is it possible to work less but get more done? Researchers in the UK say it is. They tested a 4-day work week on more than 60 companies and found that revenues rose while employee fatigue fell. Now, they've grouped one company to try it out in Taiwan. Such Butler reports.
What if you were offered a deal? Work 4 days a week with 3 days off and get paid the same as before? It might sound too good to be true, but a trial in the UK suggests a 4-day work week might not be good just for employees, but good for business too.
The trial last year included 61 British companies with almost 3,000 employees. Compared to the year before, the firm's revenues rose by an average of 35%. And more than 90% of them said they'd keep using a 4-day week after the trial ended. Those results have got labour groups in Taiwan excited. They want the country to run its own trial with help from the government. And workers in Taipei say they're in support.
支持，因为我自己是劳工，所以我也是想要休3天。
这样蛮好的，休息才可以走更长远的路。
But for Taiwan to change to 4 days and 32 hours a week would need a massive shift in the country's work culture, which pushes people to work long hours in the office with short annual leave. And the numbers back that up. The average worker in Taiwan worked 2,000 hours in 2021, or about 38 hours a week. That's more than neighbouring countries like South Korea and Japan, as well as other developed countries like the US, the UK and Germany. And it's not just a matter of clocking in and out. Some say whole industries are not ready to change.
它确实可以周休3日没有问题，可是服务业比较不一样，服务业基本上几乎每天都要开张营业的，所以服务业比较在乎的是工作的天数，而不是工作的时数。
An opinion shared by the government.
这样的一个工作形态，是不是每一个工作的职位或每一个公司里面的工作职位都适用？那这个部分可能要看每一个公司的状况。
The government here is staying non-committal on the idea with no promises to help fund a trial. So if Taiwan's workers want a 4-day week, it'll be up to them to show companies they do best with an extra day's rest. Andy Xue and Stash Butler in Taipei for TaiwanPlus.
Taiwan's ports have welcomed their first international cruise ships in more than a year. This comes after the government lifted a COVID-era ban in October last year. One of the ships, the Seven Seas Explorer, docked at the newly opened Kaohsiung Port Cruise Terminal on Monday. It brought 600 passengers from Thailand, giving a much-needed boost to the local tourism industry. Taiwan's port authority says it has received 175 applications by cruise ships to stop in Taiwan. The cruise industry is expected to return to pre-pandemic levels by the middle of next year. Former Major League Baseball star Mariano Rivera has arrived in Taiwan. Rivera is here to throw the opening pitch at the first local match of the World Baseball Classic competition. Part of the international tournament will be held in Taichung in central Taiwan, with the others played in Japan and the US. Taiwan will face off against Panama on Wednesday. Rivera played in the MLB for his 19 seasons with the New York Yankees and won 5 championships. It's his first visit to Taiwan.
It seems like I was here before because I played with Ximin Wang for so many years, and my privilege and pleasure that I say a few of his games. So we always talk about Taiwan and how beautiful it was. So now I realize how beautiful it is.
And stay tuned to TaiwanPlus for more coverage of World Baseball Classic starting on Wednesday. Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. Remember to download the TaiwanPlus app for more stories from Taiwan and around the world. Finally, we leave you with images of the annual firework festival in Tultepec, Mexico. I'm Yvonne Yang. Take care and see you next time.